expand by 10%, which is a great help. And expand civil support, which will expand the daily fascism, but it will lower our stability, which is terrible. So I think discrediting the government will do a great help, and then we should be able to hold a national referendum after that. Excellent, but we do now lack steel. We will trade with the German Reich, losing one of our terrific factories, and we'll do this again. And then that'll be all of our military factories for now. It should be a great help. Well, let's build this one first. When will that be done? 37 April. Okay, we'll get this out the way. So I'll have a full 12 military factories building guns. And we don't need to worry about factories for quite a while. We're a nice stockpile of weaponry. Keep us all nice and secure. Make sure that the Greeks are to be feared. The well-equipped Greeks. And if I do get a surplus of support equipment, I might try and get some shovels for these here men. Yes, defend my coast. Defend my cities. Good. Yes, I'll not expand the support there. I'll discredit the government and then hold a national referendum. Or I could just wait until we have enough. We have over 50%. That will save me the 50 points. Yeah, so wait on that. We'll just get up to 100. We'll keep it until we're ready. And after that, I'll start going for laws around here, which give me extra manpower, so that I can equip the army. Get the army equipped as soon as possible. Let's get an extra 2 horseman divisions. Won't take terribly long to get them equipped. I'll get them up to 12, so they'll be much around the coast. Excellent. It's a bit too far ahead, so we'll go for this. Get that nice and high instead. Nice and high like a bird in the sky. We can do it. I do still have that one experience there to go. Could I upgrade my gun at all? Oh, that would be 10 points. We can't do that. Never mind. Never mind indeed. After the military factories are done, I could go down the civilian factory route. I could do the fortifications, get them out the way. Or I could go straight down this way. I think I'll get the country ready first. What I'll do is I'll do this. I'll do these 3 here. Yes. An extra research slot again. That's what I'll do. I'll go for these 3, because that is extra factory outputs. This is all of our fortifications. So that's the way I'll go down. And at some point we'll turn fascist. We'll continue to arm the men being conscripted. Not just conscripted, but volunteering. These people love their Greek nation. Excellent. We have a load of factories. Let us get the exports. Output first. It doesn't mean we need another steel factory, so German Reich. Here I am. Give it to me. Excellent. We're going to be building quite a fair few guns with our 12 military factories on rifles. Now, am I exporting anything from trade? What am I exporting then? I feel like hovering over it should tell me. Exported. I'm exporting to China. And to Iran. Very good. China and Iran. Alexander the Great would be proud of our outreach. I need more resources. If I can gain resources and trade them to other people, that would do great. All the chromium is around here. We have the tax. If we were to become the chromium guy, that'd be great. But we'll see. Can we get that referendum? No, we cannot. 46.48. 5-2. It'll take a while, but we have plenty of time. There's no rush. So we'll get you an extra 8 of you. Extra 2 of you. Want to get all the men we can. Want to get both of these armies to their points. We want the offensive army to have 24 strong divisions ready to take over. We'll only have a fight on one front at a time, I hope. And we want our garrison divisions to be able to look after the homeland victoriously. We do not want any issues in the homeland whatsoever. Want our nation to remain the strongest there ever was or will be. 27.15. Yes, we're getting there so slowly. One day we'll have it. Excellent. We are really starting to take over this coast now. Still, more is always better. It doesn't take long to fill out these, and the rest of the guns go to all these gentlemen. So we will not have an issue with that at all. Shame I can't get any more mountain men. The mountain men would be spectacular additions to our collection. Those elite troops. Especially if I could make them 20 width, that would be great. I just can't do it. It just cannot be done. 47.92, we're getting there, we are getting there. Olive export quota, give me that factory output. And give me those fortifications. And after that we'll go down the Byzantine list. Olive export. Fort Athens. A level 10 land fort on Athens. But it's the coastal ones we want. Want to make sure our coast is well defended. Come on, let's hold a referendum. Referendums are great. I really enjoyed the one we had over in England, or the United Kingdom, a couple of years back. That was a great referendum. I really enjoyed it. Right. Yeah, it's all getting quite well equipped here now. Only 4,000 infantry equipment required. It's going down rapidly. Terrific. We'll have these extra 4. I'll get them up to 14. This will get you up to 20. Very good. Very darned good. Just waiting on that referendum. 49%. We are getting so close. We're getting all of this manpower. Get them into the field. This here would complete that army entirely, so we'll get them out. Then we'll get back to you. In fact, let's add you a couple of extra guys there to equip and train. Since we have so many darned factories doing God's work, may as well find the men to arm. These groovy Greeks. Still no. But research is available. You too far ahead? Yes. Let's see, let's go for the gun stuff now then. $49.66, 70, 74, let's go. Give it to me. Give it to me, George II. Give it to me. Ah, war is starting in East Asia. Good for them. Hopefully I'll get a few more exports going. Infantry, whatever I'm trying to talk about. Ah, yes, excellent. A referendum can be held. Hold national referendum. The people want it. We'll hold it. Excellent. We are now George II, which is Prince Philip's grandfather, I think. Is it? Is his grandfather? Might even be his father. But yes, we're here. Ready to usurp the British throne. Excellent. These guys won't take long. They will not take long. Terrific. Any extra points will be spent on good things. What have we got? Ideological struggle. Justify war goal time minus 50%. I would like this. I don't like personality cult before I start justifying any war goals. Would also be best if the Anschluss was done before I start trying to do anything. Asked to join the faction. Well, I could do. We're now part of the Axis. Greece and Germany, best of friends. Denounced Treaty of Versailles. You just need to get a bit stronger. How are you doing, Italy? Weaker, still fighting the Ethiopians? Yes, we appear to be pulling it back. Fort Athens has been achieved. Terrific. Let us now learn about fortifying the coastline. We must see to it that it is done. What we really want is to be able to go to war with Albania and Italy without the Allies getting involved. Then we can split Italy between us. Great Germans. Now, I'm aware that I have player-led conferences on, but I will not just steal everything. I'll take what I am entitled to and nothing more. I will play with dignity. Ah, sacrifice. No, that's not what I want. So we learned about that. Now let's get our factory output up. Terrific indeed. Look at these Greeks. Yes, the coastline is quite well defended now. Ah, construction. Construction indeed. Too far. Not far enough. Right, we'll have a full 24 divisions worth to take over where we need. First, let's get... where was it? This one. Ideological struggle. Excellent. How long would it take to justify on Albania? 70 days. I would like Anschluss first. So wait for the Anschluss to happen, then we will attempt to go through Albania, which will drag Germany against the Italians. I will not, however, do anything if the Allies decide to get involved. Although I could. I don't really have an air support, but I could. Maybe after I arm all of my men, I can look towards building an air force. Just something to make sure they don't bomb to shit all of my factories, really. Excellent, 100 days we'll have all of our guns prepared. On Germany, go for the Anschluss. Side with them. Yes, so where's the Anschluss? Right, they could do the Anschluss at any time. So that's good. Then gain these forces, or man up on the Italian border, I hope. The Italian border should be relatively weak while they are still over in here. Yes, they should have a substantial army over there at the moment. So we should be able to just get the Germans to march straight in there. Byzantium number 1. We might even team up with Ethiopia if we get there in time. Yes, actually these men are really getting armed now. That will get us nice and strong when we have all of these extra men in field. Alright, let's set you a line here. I want you to take this. Yes, who would have thought that that, of all things, was the line? You have plenty of men there to take over it and then hold it. We'll have the full army here. This many men. Have your little army here to guard our coasts. Everything will be good. Let's make sure these guys have all of their equipment first. They do. And we'll add a few more men to you. Get this coast nice and secure. With enough men to defend elsewhere afterwards, as we are going to be going. We're going to have to defend extra areas at some point. I need to create an extra army to defend Heraklion at some point. That'll be an extra 4 divisions. Let's take 4 now. You 4 men. You're going to be joining a new division under Marcos Drakos. And your job, under the colour of white, that's not for white, this is for white. Under colour of white, Drakos, your task is to guard here. This island is yours to protect. I want these 2 factories to remain in our hands, all the manpower, I want everything to remain. It is your task to look after it. Every single inch of it should be secure. Terrific. And now the mainline coastline is defended terrifically. The people have been out. They have done what was required. Now we'll establish policy reform. On our way to becoming the Byzantine Empire. Are you going for Anschluss, Germany? Yes, you are. Terrific. That'll take 70 days. So with this, we'll give them a bit of a head start to get ready. Then we'll prepare to roll into Albania. It'll also be nice to get all of our soldiers out. Which should be done in that amount of time, I would think. But yes, we'll have our little bit of a war. Keep us nice and busy, but Ethiopia is a good person to try and side with. They have quite the army there. Maybe we're better off going a little bit early. As soon as possible. Right, let's go for it. Let's justify a war goal to conquer Albania. Hopefully their independence is not guaranteed by any of the allies. And hopefully when this starts off, there will be a faction started with Italy. But that there will take 70 days. Or a few fewer now. But hopefully the Anschluss does not move this over to the point where the allies start guaranteeing people. I would not like that at all. And hopefully Italy does not go on to join the allies, but I think that would take a bit more than just what we're creating to start. But Albania is rightful Byzantine land. It shall be retained by our great people. And now we have the main army nearly complete. You'll be done soon enough. These gentlemen might take a little bit longer. 11th of January. Yes, we might need to force those guys out a little bit early just to ensure our coasts are all well looked after. These guys here, that's all well and good. I would like them to come out here. I need this place secure. This is where they tend to land, and it's not very well secure currently. As for my navy, where is it? Right, it is in here. That's quite dangerous. I would rather they stayed in port. Put them over here. Try and keep them... Ah, we got like the Hydra. Ah. Triton, all these little Greek names. Excellent, we now have support weapons. Let's get even more support weapons. Excellent. The Anschluss will happen and Albania will happen. Hopefully Ethiopia stays at war. Now hopefully the Allies do not get involved. Looks like Ethiopia is holding them off quite nicely. Germany is... They're not ready to take on GB, France and Italy. But if we get them against just one of them... Bulgaria has declared war. Bulgaria, you're going to rise the world tensions. Bulgaria is currently non-aligned. You have that, you have this. Ah, maybe Bulgaria would have been the guy to go to war with. We'll have a look after this, how it looks. If not, the whole of Yugoslavia would be easy enough. Take that as a rightful land of Byzantium. 100 political power. I think next we're going to go for... The greater good is 2.5. Total equality is 10% recruitable population factor, which is just multiplying this by 10%. Currently we have 7.5, so it gets an extra 0.75, which is quite a bit. So we'll probably go for that. Keep my boats nice and safe, please. Keep this island nice and safe. The Anschluss. George II questions everything. Right, so we're going down to restore our empire. And we'll be taking... we could get the greater good, which is 2.5. It just costs us factories, which we don't have terribly many of at the moment. Or we could do a conscription, which would get us 2.5. Training time will go up. How are you gentlemen doing with your training? You know what, I'll do a conscription law. I'll get extra men this way.